I've watched so many K-dramas. I've seen 4 episodes now. If you go to England, for example, you go to a restaurant, 친구가 되고 싶어요. 그래서 여기에 와요. 한국어를 말할 때 천천히 말할 수 있어요. 저는 조셉이에요. 저는 23살이에요. 잠깐만요. 뭐 말할지 모르겠어요. 2개월 동안 한국에 있었어요. 재미있어요. 영국 사람이에요. 맨체스터에서 왔어요. Yeah, I was pretty happy. I was surprised how many views it got. Yeah, hopefully this one does even better. 아니요. 저는 영국 사람이라서 한국 사람에게 yeah, I meet new people pretty much every time I come here. And it's made the whole trip a lot less lonely, I guess. You know, hanging out and going to new places. And it's great being with people that know Seoul as well. I can go to places that, you know, most tourists probably haven't been, which is great. So yeah, it's really nice. 31st, so I came here and then I went to just down the road, Chungak, and I watched them ringing the bell. And I watched the countdown. I didn't really do anything after that. I just went home. But it was nice. It was nice to be, you know, surrounded by a big group of people, all there for the same reason and bringing the new year. So yeah, it was good. 재미있을 것 같아요. Biggest difference? There are a few small things I noticed, kind of stupid things. For example, I never see anyone wearing sunglasses in Korea because I brought like my favourite sunglasses, but I'm too scared to wear them because I never see anyone else wearing them. And something else is people when they're walking in the street. Well, you know, forget that one. I think people seem a lot more patient than in the UK, maybe, queuing and waiting for things. There are so many things. It's hard to think of something in particular. I've watched so many K-dramas, so I had a really romantic idea of Korea. You know, I imagined that when I walked down the street, I'd have some slow motion song playing in the background, and I think it is quite a romantic place. Actually, everything's very pretty and convenient, and just walking down the street, you get a kind of a sense of, especially at Christmas, it's very wholesome and warm, and the atmosphere's just great. So yeah, I'd say it's quite a romantic country and city. Happy moment. I was in Kuri, and I was in this kind of a bar, just eating some chicken and drinking a beer, and then this guy started talking to me. He was Korean, but we just started talking, and then his girlfriend also came and started talking, and we just had a really good night, just drinking and laughing. But I think the reason I remember that is because it's quite unusual for people just to start, you know, a conversation. So I was really happy that day, and it's still maybe my favourite memory since I arrived. It's difficult because I don't really want to go back to England at the moment. So I would recommend going to England. I think life is a different pace almost. Obviously, just the culture's completely different in music, fashion, even things like that. Just the convenience of things, I think it would be quite different, but you know, there's history and universities and many famous places that, you know, are known around the world. So I can see why it's appealing. Yeah, why not go to England and live there? Yeah, but I have 3 layers under here. So, and this is It's kind of thin, but I have a thermal shirt under here, so don't worry, it's all good. It's under control. I would say if you go to England, for example, you go to a restaurant and you want to go to the bathroom, don't leave your phone on the table, because it when you come back it won't be there. Someone will take that and run away with it. So yeah, that's something that was a big shock actually, and I've kind of got used to doing it now, you know, just leaving things on the table or chair. But I think when I go back to England I need to readjust, because it's you can't really do that in Europe. So yeah, I've seen 4 episodes now. Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah. Yeah, I went to the training academy for the masked men. So I did some pull-ups and push-ups and shooting, and I passed. So I have potential. I'd try if there was no threat of being shot. That kind of ruins it for me a bit. If that wasn't there, I'd definitely try it. But yeah, I think using Naver maps is the biggest difference. It's so accurate. I can't believe when it says like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's always exact. We don't really have that kind of system in the UK, so it's nice to know when the subway's going to arrive. Yeah.
So if I will go to England.
Mm-hmm.
So can you recommend any city in England? To trip.
I think one of my favourite places, it's only a small town, it's called Haworth. It's very, it's famous because of 3 famous sisters called Bronte sisters, and they wrote many famous novels, and there's lots of countryside nearby. You can go walking, and it's just a really beautiful place. Yeah, let me go there. Oh, what's the place called? Is it? I think I'd take a friend to Hapjeong to see like a traditional market. I think that's really maybe the best way to get a true feel of people and the city. You can see so much new food. You can just see local people walking around, and you feel really immersed. So I think that would be a good place to take someone. Yeah. 인터뷰를 다시 하면 좋겠어요. 재밌어서 고마워요. 친구가 되고 싶어요. 그래서 여기에 와요. 안녕히 가세요.